Okay, so in my last video, we set up SELinux. So I want to show you an issue that we might have with SELinux, okay? So first of all, let's show you it's in enforcing mode. It's enforcing. So let's do sudo yum-y install httpd, which is Apache. It's installed. Now let's enable it to run, auto start. So sudo systemctl enable httpd, sudo systemctl start httpd.service. And if we look sudo netstat-tnlp, if I put my space in there, we should see port 80 right here is httpd. Sweet. Okay, so that's all working. Let's look for, so let's grep ort for port, because I don't know if it's uppercase or lowercase, from etsy httpd star, which is not going to be there, and these are, well, sudo. Okay, not going to be there, but there is a conf directory. Let's look at conf. And here is a bunch of stuff. So, but if we look here, ports instead of the default, very first one. So this file right here, we can change things. So sweet, I'm going to look at that one. So via sudo vi, and if we search for ort right here, ports instead of the default, also see virtual host, next, oh, right here. So right now it's listening to port 80, and it's on a specific, well, yeah, so let's change this. Let's change it to 9876. I don't know. Okay. A non-standard port. So now if we do sudo, in fact, I can just hit the up arrow. And instead of start, I will do restart. And it's going to come there and it's going to fail. So if I look at, it says look at the status. Let's look at the status. And it mentions it failed to start it, and it has issues with 876, cannot make socket. Well, let's look at, we installed audit to allow us. Let's look at that. So audit to allow -a-w, and if I just hit enter, oh, sudo, we can see here that it's denied the process httpd on that port that we just created, and it says, hey, it's an unreserved port. So it was not set correctly. It says, hey, you can allow access by setting this. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do. So we actually can set, so we can do semanage sudo semanage port and t context of http underscore port underscore t, and the port is a TCP port, and we chose 9876. Okay, so I'm not going to go into detail with this. I would probably get some things wrong. I'm not an SELinux expert. I know enough to be dangerous. But we're going to allow HTTP to use that port. And then let's restart it again. And sudo netstat-tnlp. Yeah, it works. And we can see it's there. httpd. So we could have, if we wanted to, tried to stop SELinux to see, or put it into permissive, see if things would start, and see that that was the issue. But there are some troubleshooting steps that we kind of jumped past that would likely be followed to identify that SELinux was the issue, and then we dug into it a little more. I sometimes do a Google search and ask, okay, how do I open up the port for Apache or whatever, or put in part of the error that we're getting from audit to allow. But yeah, usually I don't think that that's right. And I'm not sure exactly what that would do, but I'm pretty sure it opens up a lot more than mid like. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next video.